Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru. So yeah, I'm still preparing for our double week, whenever it will happen. So I'm recording this episode a few hours after the previous one, so cannot relate to your comments really right now, but I appreciate them and I will comment on them after they show up, and I will be recording the episode where these comments show up. That's how it works. I cannot see the future. But I guess you commented a lot, because you are usually doing that, so yeah, thanks for that. And also I want to give special thanks once again for channel members, because thanks to you I can improve this channel later, and yeah, thank you for finding me worthy. And yeah, let's just go to the episode, I guess, because I need to record more, and I'm also interested like what will happen. And remember, you can always leave a like if you like the episode, dislike if you dislike it, and you can also subscribe if you're still not subscribed to this channel, even after 19 episodes of Umineko. 90. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Let's go. These words. The final wedge shattered. Yup. And at the same time, the pitch black gate, which was about to open, shattered once again. Will Beato escape? Let's see. What she will do. This time, the warp portal had been completely destroyed. No longer would Kinzo be permitted to exist in this room, or escape from it. Well, that sucks. Is it really over? Beato struggled to her feet, but that was the best she could do. She no longer had the energy to fight. She had taken all of the denying red head-on from close range. It was all she could do to withstand the pain, which was so strong, it felt like she would be vomit up all her insides. It's all over battle against Butler in episode 4. I still have a slight headache, by the way, from previous episodes. I took some medicine for headache and stuff, but I'm basically not Natsuki now. In the worst case scenario, I will just make short recording session and I will just stitch it together with other one. Even Beato, who had held a monopoly on the title of the strongest and most evil witch all the time, couldn't do a thing against a witch hunter. No matter how sturdy a sandcastle you build on the beach, it can never win against the rising tide. Huh. Your lingering grudge, yeah. I want to know specifics about this grudge, because we know that he apparently she claimed that he closed her on the island and stuff. So I wonder what's the grudge. I mean, I talk in the my theory about question arcs, who Beatrice is to Kinzo and stuff. You can check this out in the video about question arcs theories. But yeah, I wonder what's actual grudge. Huh. So they know each other from very, very, very long time. Well, people said a lot of times that Butler looks like Kinzo. We know that. And he's similar. Even by personality. So he can be next Kinzo, basically. And that's confirmation from himself. I still don't get it. How can I still don't get it. Guys, I need your comments. I guess. Our Beato, I will call her our Beato, the Beato from question arcs. It's basically a doll. She cannot move, she cannot like speak or anything. Yet we have batteries from the game board, which basically interacts with Butler in the meta world anyway. Am I supposed to not know how this works? Is explaining this to me a spoiler? If it's a spoiler, don't explain this to me. And I will try to figure this out by my own. But it's like so irrational to me. Actually, this Butler is like on the game board, maybe? I don't know. To Beato, it seems as though Butler had met her gaze. Never mind, okay, I'm stupid. I should just read. I'm sorry. This is the Beatrice from the game board, this is Butler from the game board, he cannot see her. Never mind. I wonder if Butler will save Beatrice now, with his, Under Fury. Or something. Can he do that? There was no way he could have. This Butler was the Peace Butler. There was no way he could see Beato in this higher level world. However, his eyes really did match hers. Even though they couldn't have, Beato was sure they did. Huh. As Erika, even though there's closed in on Natsuki, questioning her over and over, only Butler stood apart from the turmoil. His expression held none of the enthusiasm and excitement that the other humans had. It is piercingly and coldly. It just piercingly and coldly surveyed the scene. Yeah, he's just like trying to find a hole in the story. And the expression on his face was a quiet displeasure, anger. He wasn't feeling compassion for Natsuki because her lie was about to be exposed. However, he couldn't forgive for Erika. He was simply enjoying the intellectual rape of cornering Natsuki. Or any of the people going along with her. Then he whispered softly. Not good? Nah, I knew it! Another classic. Classic Butler. Beato and the others definitely heard that. I like how Butler is trying to find the culprit, and he's like on the side of like, you know, humans and people who are actually dying there and stuff, but he still wants to beat Erika. He still wants to beat Erika ass. Even though he wants also catch the culprit, he just don't approve Erika like ways of doing stuff. It's similar to like he treating Beato actually. I mean, kind of similar, like he don't agree with her movements, like she's like cruel and stuff. Okay, never mind, I got like confused a bit. Sorry, another coffee? You could, oh my god, Kinzo, you have like very high value about yourself. If Butler is similar to you, then he should do this as well, I guess. How? Like what's left? Why Butler is so strong in episode 5? Okay. Show the supremacy. Oh my god, I'm with Butler on this one. I want to catch the culprit, but not. I'm not on Erika's side. Oh my god, she's so far from being signed. Holy shit. Come on, Butler. Oh yes. Yes, do this. Why Butler is so good in episode 5? Just why? Like, he didn't have like much of the screen time. He's just like, Erika is doing most of the stuff, but he's so good. Dear. This is the one that's making problems on YouTube, if I'm correct. Butter had been silent off by himself up until then, finally spoke. At first, it sounded as though he was attacking Natsuhi. However, when Erika realized he was glaring directly at her, her expression visibly clouded with displeasure. Oh yeah. Ooh! Ooh! Shots fired! Oh! Nice one, I love this counter. Oh! Good one. Hmm? I see what he's doing. He inherited Kinzo. He have rights to being the head. He will call himself Kinzo. He spoke with Natsuki in this room. Is that what's going to be? He will be Ushiro Miya Kinzo, as stated in red. Because the title is inherited. And that would be Ushiro Miya Kinzo indeed. That's so good. Sure, Erika, we will do that. I don't like you. I mean, I love you, but I also don't like you. This is confusing. I love characters like this. Like, seriously. I love characters which you love and hate at the same time. Because they complicated. And like, so good. It's not so easy. Oh, you don't know, eh? Woohoo! Yep. Dameda. Okay. Maybe it's not what I think. Maybe that's not what I think, but... What then? Then what? Or he will just... I don't know. What he will do, actually? Russell, that sound wasn't the noise of the uncle's fidgeting. This is provocative chill that ran up Erika's spine. Okay. She acknowledges that. So it is what I think, probably. Probably. Okay, I'm not going to be 100%. Yeah. I'm not going to like say that I'm 100% sure and stuff, because Umineko proved me wrong a lot of times in like next sentence. So let's just see what Butler says for first. Erika's expression was no longer a challenging smile. It was malicious, extremely displeased. She couldn't cancel her anger at having her most pleasurable moment ruined. Also, by the way, you can probably you can tell me this in the comment, but the beginning of the game had also other deaths, right? The beginning of the game had also like Hideyoshi dead, like at least Hideyoshi as well. So That means the beginning of the game when we saw, when Lambda Delta said that Baron cornered her, it happened after this scene, but soon. So, since Butler is opposing Erika and her like claims and everything, and he's so good at this, how? Because Butler is not actively being on the game board because it already happened. We just like see the movie basically from Butler's perspective. So, despite of Butler's tries to decline Erika mindset, Baron won anyway? Is that what it is? Probably. She couldn't cancel her anger or having her most pleasurable moment ruined. Kinza probably knows already. Yeah. What move? He can talk with Kinzo at this point. What the hell? This is the Umineko we were talking about. Okay. What do you mean? Grandson returned after 6 years of absence. 6 years, once again. Sorry, I'm fixated on 6 years. In Butler case. It's just like imagining Kinzo and stuff. I'm not going to question this even. I mean, I think like some things in Umineko I just have to accept. It's just fantasy. It's some like there's like mystery and it have like mixed fantasy, which doesn't really make sense at points, but it's like enjoyable, I guess. I'm not going to question this conversation. Okay. Show me. I'm waiting. Is it though? Apparently not. Okay. Butler called Natsuki over to the window and whispered something to her with his back towards the others.
Miss Doranor, 万が一はありませんよね。この部屋から金蔵と魔女を取り逃すようなことはありえませんよね。無論です。
How can you be so sure?
ガートルード、コーネリア、そして英主体、密室の封印は完璧か、今一度確認するのです。金系。
Okay, let's see. Maybe I can figure this out if they say the whole rules. Never mind. Okay. No hidden doors. No escape through windows or door. Okay. Okay, that's not all. Because he cannot hide in this room apparently as well. I thought like they will just like list the stuff for us here, but apparently not. Kinda disappointed. I hoped for like reminder of like set of like events.
やり遂げると確信できる。それが後ろ宮の当主ってもんに。
Okay.
ですが見せてもらいましょう。
リーチェの対戦相手の貫禄ってやつをね。
What? Butler is so buffed in episode 4. I mean, in episode 5.
始めるぜ。
Endless 9 appears again. Everyone nodded and watched Butler every move.
じい様である俺はこうしてベッドで横になり、夏日おばさんの一日の報告とやらに相槌を打っていた。
Butler lay down on the bed himself. As if it still mattered now, Eric grumbled about disturbing the crime scene, but no one listened to her.
そして俺は返事をしなくなり眠った。まあどうせ長話に飽きて寝たふりでもしたんだろうぜ。
Okay.
貴様は分かっておる。
Okay. What does it change?
私はお父様がお休みになったのを見届け、黙礼してから立ち去ります。
Natsuki lowered her head to Butler, who was still lying down in the bed, and turned around. Then she started wandering around, as though doing an inspection of the room.
夏日おばさんはじい様の就寝を見届けた後、室内のチェックをしてから退出するそうだ。もちろんシャノンちゃんたちに毎日掃除をさせてるんだが、それでもおばさんは細かくチェックしているわけだ。
Okay. Why?
埃が落ちてないかどうか、消耗品は切れてないかどうか。
Huh.
はい、大切な当主様の部屋ですから、使用人任せにせず、自らでも細かくチェックしています。
By the way, this is cool. Sure. But it's clearly Butler just gave her idea what to do and they're just acting and pretending that's what happened. There's no basis for that thing. Like, she never said that to us. Like, that was Butler idea. You know what I mean? Okay.
これは必ず行っていることです。
そうです。奥様は普段からとても丁寧に。
They go with it, okay.
チェックは細かく、水場の消耗品一つ一つにまで及びます。
つまりよくテレビドラマで見るような窓辺の埃だけじゃねえ。水場の洗剤の残量やトイレのトイレットペーパーの残数さえ見た。
Okay.
毎日でなくてもいいだろうに、まめなことさ。
Okay.
それが日課です。一日たりとも当主様のお部屋のチェックに気の緩みがあってはなりません。
それがなんだって言うんです。
Yeah, I don't get it as well for now.
もったいぶるのも大概にしてください。
Kiria already got this. God damn it, Kiria, why you're so intelligent?
もったいぶるのは探偵の特権でしょ。
Oh, okay, never mind.
探偵はこの私。
Third rate detective. Oh!
こうして書斎にいればわかるだろうが、書斎という名で呼んではいるが、ここはもはや屋敷の中に存在するセカンドハウスと言ってもいい。
Yeah, he can like live here forever basically.
寝室があり、書斎があり、水場があり、トイレも風呂もある。つまり一つの部屋じゃない、一つの家と言っていい。
Is he seriously going to just like replace the room with the house? And that's why it's not going to be closed room, but house. Oh my god, this is, oh for fuck's sake, Butler. I just realized there's no, you cannot escape through doors or windows in this room. Not mentioning the whole house. It's just this room, the study. There's no hidden doors, no secrets in this room. in the study. Not in the house. It can be in the bathroom, it can be anywhere. Holy shit, I just realized. This is so freaking good. I'm definitely going to use that in my theories for question arcs. I'm so going to revisit everything. This, oh my god. I guess it only applies to the study, but it can still work because some stuff happened in the study. So I can... So actually there's no much to like recheck. Just stuff that happened in the study. But still, some stuff happened in study, so we can like check this.
書斎内の構造説明感謝です。しかしそのどこかに隠れるという手はすでに破られています。
隠れはしないさ。だが資格はいくらでもあるはずだ。例えば夏日おばさんがトイレットペーパーの数を調べ
Or it's going to be something else. I might be completely wrong again. Okay, Butler, just explain this. Just explain this because I'm just wasting time.
夏日おばさんから書斎のほぼ全ては資格となる。
So he could sleep then?
つまり
Sleep out?
書斎のほぼ全域から観測者が消えたわけだ。
Okay. Oh my god, 45 realized? What's happening? Observe disappearance. Because you couldn't like track him?
近景書斎内に魔女の闇が充満せしこと申し
よいぞ闇の力が満ちてきた
I like power of darkness. Apparently.
観測者が夏日がいなくなったからなんだと。それで
じいさまはようやく小うるさい夏日おばさんが姿を消したので起き上がる。
And?
どうして
I still don't get this. He cannot like get out anyway. Like Eva was outside and stuff. What?
このようなイカれた夜にイカれた天気の夜空をめでることに勝る酒の魚はないわ。
What happened?
夏日おばさんがトイレという資格にいる以上、じいさまには書斎を自由に歩き回ることが可能になる。
Okay, so he was able to like walk around. It was possible for him to move without Natsuhi knowledge. It was possible for him to move without contradicting what Natsuhi knew. Okay.
警告！バトラが書斎扉に接近するであります。
近景書斎扉のロック解除時には騒音が鳴り響くものなりや
Okay.
夏日に不審に思われずして扉より出ることかなわぬと知りたまえ
Okay. So what now? Butter had acted as though he was heading for the door. Gertrude, who was sitting at the door, immediately issued a warning. Maybe it was possible for him to leave the study while Natsuhi's blind spot. However...
そうよ。音よ。オートロックの解除には大きな音がするのを私たちは知っているわ。書斎内の死角に夏日がいたとしても、オートロックを解除する時のあの大きな音は聞き逃さない。不審に思わないはずがない。
近景夏日は扉の開く音在室中に聞くことはなかりけりこと申し上げたて
Did
ま
not
つる
hear the sound of the door opening while in the room. What if she... Okay. The washroom and toilet are very close to the door. Even if they hadn't been, the autolock always lets off such a massive sound. Should be able to hear that sound no matter what. Natsuki had already spoken with Erika and the others about the details of previous night. And she made it quite clear that nothing out of the ordinary had occurred. The argument that Natsuki could have failed to hear the lock would not work.
近景重ねて申し上げたてまつる扉より金蔵が出入ることかなわぬものなり
Okay.
金系無駄なあがきと申し上げ立てまつる意図愚かなり。
確かにあぶれねえな。だが窓のあんたはどうだ。
Window don't have the sound, I guess. If he lived through the window, that makes sense now. Actually, he could just like, you know, fall asleep and I mean, you know, if he lived through the window, not that he would just find out that door open, like window open. Maybe the lock was like not in the proper place, and she just came by and didn't want it, like, you know, Kinzo to be sick, so she just like closed the window and that's it. Problem solved. We solved Umineko. Turning his back to Gertrude, who claimed that living through the door was impossible, Butler locked his gaze on Cornelia, who stood in the front of the window.
しっかり張れよ。結界とやら。お前ぶっ飛ぶぜ。
Sent flying. By now, Butler's target was clear. It was Cornelia. And it was the window. He was going to smash this locked room from the window. Now expecting to be chosen as the target herself, Cornelia was overwhelmed for just a second, but she quickly regained her composure. The face. Although it was rare, also that was not the face that 45 would make, so I was wrong in the previous episode. Although it was rare, it happened sometimes that the witch struggling to flee would directly target the one setting up the barriers. And it was always the witch last future resistance at the brink of death. I also... Okay, I find this like kinda... I'm weird about this. Like, we had Red, which confirmed that Kinzo couldn't live through door or window. And now we're suddenly showing that he could actually live like through the window. Why? Just because Natsuki couldn't see that? Like, what Red saying you cannot live through the window has to do with Natsuki cannot see you? What it has to do with each other? One is like specifically disabling you a specific option. Another one is disabling the possibility of this option. But it was claimed in Red already that he cannot leave through the window, so... it's getting complicated.
慎んで申し上げ、バトラの標的はあなた、コーネリア、注意申し上げるものなりよ。
意図愚かなり。神よ、この愚かなる子羊を憐れみたまえ。
羊じゃねえ。後ろ宮家当主ってのはな。
An eagle. Wow.
片翼でもな。その程度の窓で書斎にいつまでも閉じ込めておけると思うんじゃねえぜ。
Starting from the low posture, both silent and supple, Butler ran forward like a white leopard. What? What is going on? What happened? What he's doing?
金系、我が赤が破れる道理はなし。そなたの望み、叶うことなしと知りたまえ。
What he's doing? Why he just like started to run towards the window? Like window is closed. What the fuck? He cannot smash it or jump through it. Kizo is old. He cannot like do that. Cornelia thrust out both her arms and drew a sign. When she did, a barrier blocked the way ahead of Butler.
後ろ宮バトラ、金系、我が窓は内より閉ざされ、また夏日が金蔵を逃したることもなし。
Windows are sealed from inside. Natsuki did not help Kinzo escape. This is the like the second part doesn't matter because Kinzo could just leave by himself. Actually, this whole Red is bad if you think about this, because if Natsuki couldn't, see, this kind of Red should be said from the beginning, not that he cannot leave through the window. Now this makes sense. In accord, like together with Natsuki, could like Natsuki not seeing him, Because did not help him to escape because he escaped by himself and windows are sealed from the inside. It's because Natsuki closed them from inside later. That makes sense. Like, seriously, the red that said like, you cannot escape through the windows. It's just bullshit.
夏日おばさんがじい様を逃がしたんじゃねえ。じいさん、夏日おばさんに隠れて自ら抜け出したとしたら。
どうして窓から自分で出るんですか？
このイカれた晩に雨天へ飛び出すくらい。
Because he's crazy.
酒の座興程度にしかならぬわ。私にとってはな。
でもここ3階ですよ。ありえません。
Some kind of like rope, ladder.
そなたとて階段を降りるとき一段くらい飛ばすこともあるであろう。金蔵なら3階くらいは。
Really?
やりかねませんな。
Okay, never mind then. Tastes pretty good.
やりかねませんね。
そんなバカな。
I like this. This is easy to predict. Like, this whole situation was easy to predict. I mean, after like Butler started explaining this, but the Windows stuff is still like bothering me. The Red Truth said that he cannot escape through the window. Like, specifically said that he couldn't escape through the window. But apparently he still could! I don't like that part. Or I just don't remember what I recorded like few hours ago because I had a headache back then, like a lot. And I will just go back and just like recheck this. Or actually you can help me out to confirm like what happened from the like previous episode perspective with that red about Windows. It's bothering me. It's really bothering me now. Blue cracks appeared in Cornelia's barrier, and it shattered with a crisp sound. It was all far too quick. It all looked almost as though she would gotten out of the way herself in fear of Butler. Yep, we know this from episode 3, I think? Like his magical power, or whatever it is. Apparently it's strong. So, Endless 9 basically means that he's freaking amazing and making furies. At the same time, the barrier shattered. The window behind Cornelia's back was flung open. The curtains fluttered for just an instant. Though it was all filled with rain, all heavens and the courtyard were spread out in front of them. A fitting exit for an eagle leaping from this locked room. How? Okay, what kind of red you will say? Cornelia quickly came back to her senses and set up under the barrier. However, this was the last one. Okay. Poor Cornelia. Natsuki is inside. Sometimes, guys, I'm sometimes amazed how Umineko characters are forgetting what the hell was said like 5 seconds ago. I'm doing this too, to be honest, sometimes. But it's literally like he explained that in like what, 5 sentences. Yeah.
ああ、全然ダメだ。
Kinzo and Butler grinned. She thought this feeble red could block the charge of Butler and Kinzo, the two family heads. Oh my god, I like this.
じい様が窓より飛び出した後、夏日おばさんはちょっとした隙間風に気づいた。そして窓辺に近づき、窓が開きっぱなしになっていたことに気づき、慌てて閉めて施錠したんだ。
私がまさか窓から抜け出したなど、夏日は想像もできなかったろうな。
Like, she would think, like, yeah, father is old, he cannot jump through the windows. Also, like, why would he, like, jump 3 stores down?
ああ、だから夏日おばさん
Instead of
じい様
using...
はベッドで寝ていると思ったのは当然のことなんだ。
Yeah. Now that Butter had found the answer, the red barrier was more fragile than thin glass. The red magical wall of the certainty had been smashed again. So easy that it disgraced the name of certainty itself. Shots to Lambda Delta! Could it be believed? That barrier was more firm than any shield Ronova had ever used against Jessica. Ooh! We are going to episode 4. I wonder if that has some meaning or not. And yet it had been destroyed so easily. Though Butler was charging furiously forward and had almost reached Cornelia, she didn't step aside. Her still spirit, worthy of the name Eiserne Funkfrau, didn't allow her to step aside. She took a talisman from her pocket, placed it in the thin air and drew a sign. Blue barrier? She's going to make a barrier with the theory? Can you do that? Is that allowed? Oh my god. Butler will have to use red to destroy this. But Butler cannot use red, right? Because he was not in this room, he have no idea what in fact happened. He cannot say in red anything, so he cannot shatter the blue truth. Then not red, but blue burned her. Though it was far more frail than the red barrier, it was her last method of resistance. Will Butler actually jump through the window and survive? And walk? Oh my god, I like this CG. Oh my god, look at that. It's like the ocean, the sky, and everything is blue. He's like rushing through the furies, rushing through the barrier. And he actually jumped. He's crazy. He's under Kinzo, yup. Butler flew. He burst through corner a blue barrier, smashing it away. And his body flew out the window into the darkness of the raining sky. He did it. He escaped the impossible room. He did it. Butler is OP. The fragments of blue barrier scattered, leaving blue dust in their wake, coloring the air beautifully. The locked room had been smashed open. Butler had jumped from the mansion. He was in the sky above the rainy courtyard. So, actually jumping from... I mean... Yeah, I was like too logical about this, I guess. Because I was always thinking about like ladders, some lines, ropes, like Eva going from like in the episode 3 from her room, like even through the window. It was like first floor. We can just jump through the windows. Even like possibility how George left the dimension in the episode 3. He just jumped through the window. He didn't like fly. He actually fly, but like, you know, on the ground and stuff. All of the raindrops had become small round gems that were scattered through the air, but was floating through the jewelry box world in of its beautiful stormy sky, filled with countless raindrops gems. In the sky of the world frozen in time, Blanor and Butler faced each other. If Butler, who had smashed and flown out the window, was like a knight leaping off the white horse. Of the white horse. White horse! White horse! You know what that is? Episode 3 backstory of Butler leaving the island last time. And this is the last time, last thing that he said to Shannon, that he will be like her knight on the white horse. I still remember that, and I'm still suspicious about this sentence. I'm sorry. I'm just focused on this. Maybe I'm right. There must be something about Shannon in this story. Then Blanor, who floated in the air, waiting for him, was also a knight. In the air above the courtyard, surrounded by the Ushimiya mansion and frozen in time. The true new head of the Ushimiya family, and the disciple of the heaven, who would test him crossed paths. Yep. Even if he died, someone could take his body. Right? Like, the whole point was like to prove that Kinzo wasn't dead this whole time. So even if he jumped through the... I didn't thought about this as well. We don't have to prove that Kinzo died after jump or anything. We just have to prove that he was alive and he was speaking with Natsuki and stuff. He can just, from this point onward, he can just die anytime. It doesn't matter. He can just die, and like some servant could like realize that and didn't want like to make a panic or anything, and they just hide the body or something. Finally impressed. I'm impressed as well. Okay, so what you will do? Okay, what else you have? Also, I didn't thought about this before because I was like so focused about what's happening. But this Peace Butler, he asked them if this is their first game. Peace Butler know about previous words. I just realized that. Basically, this Peace Butler is the same as Shannon and Canon. Shannon and Canon remembered previous games in the episode 4. Butler in episode 5, the Peace Butler on the board, is the same as Shannon and Canon from episode 4. He remembers the previous games. Even if he's just a piece, he's not the meta butler. What does it mean? I don't know. But that's important. I'm so glad I just like realized that. And you don't like shout in your like heads and on comments and Discord that how you could not see that. In this world, where the gems of rain fell slowly like large snowflakes on the slow field, Blanor and Butler slowly crossed paths. Okay, the battle is not end. It seemed slow, and yet it happened in a flash. Their gazes crossed and clashed like lightning. When knights confronts knight, it always head on and decide in a single strike. Yo! Blue and red crossed paths. Wallpaper time? Yo, this is good. I like it. The face of Lanor here. Of the Nox.
書斎内に夏日の資格が存在することがあらかじめ示されましたか
What is this perspective? Is it like asserting her dominance now? Was the existence of Natsuhi blind spotted in the study the... I'm sorry. I just need to... I want to know fully what I'm reading. I suspect what this word means, but I was wondering about depicted? I didn't know what that is. Plans was in the study beforehand. Okay. So this is the fury that they made it up. Yeah. Oh shit! Red 8! She's using both! It's forbidden for the case to be resolved with clues that are not presented. What? Okay, this is the first Nox rule that I'm like not understanding like first time when reading. To be resolved with clues that are not presented. So it's like on the court, right? You need to show the evidence. And with this evidence you can... Wait! It's disabling... Oh my god, it's disabling Devil's Proof like entirely, right? Because you must present clue in order to solve something. So Nox 8 is for Devil's Proof, like totally like disabling Devil's Proof now. So I cannot use Devil's Proof anymore in this game. Like at all. Well, shit! Both. Longsword and dagger. Lanor double strike, with both the blue and red blades sliced at Butler and missed. Those longswords, which had never lost in 100 battles, cut through empty air. Yep, the red Butler using red. Oh my god, this is so good. Structure was mentioned clearly, so they know exactly how this study and room works. So this fury is valid because they know all the clues that are like around. And they could make fury based on the like sound on the doors, blind spot and everything. That makes total sense. But still, Nox 8 is disabling like Devil's Proofs. For the first time, Lanor showed an expression. It was a soft smile. She had known since long ago that the study structure had been mentioned, but she couldn't let him escape without not making a single strike. As an Inquisitor, she could not do that. So though she had known that she wouldn't make it, she had still crossed swords with Butler. Yep. In Butler's hand was a blade that shone red. Wait, what? The blade etched out the red truth. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that Kinzo's study was a small villa he created inside the mansion. Okay. A study. A book archive. A place to sleep. And a bathroom and washroom. It was divided into multiple rooms. Yep. It was already presented. and it suggested that the room-sized blind spot can exist within the study. And I still believe that you can have like hidden doors inside, because we specifically said it's the room, so one room is the study. So we can have hidden door like in washroom, for example, or in bathroom, or in like archive. I still believe like the thing about the closed like hidden doors can be viable for study in different rooms. I think that's the case. I will stick with this for now. Without any mercy. No, without any reluctant. That would have been dishonorable. The sword of red truth cut into Dlanor. Its sharp trail cut the countless gem drops, filling the sky into beautiful hemispheres. I know her voice from somewhere. I don't know from where though. Who voice acting her? Let me know in the comments. Time exploded into life. All of them fell through the courtyard. One drifted down. The other trembled through the air. Trembled. Then there was a soft sound and a dull thud. Ow. The first was the sound of butter landing gently on the courtyard. The second was the sound of Dlanor crashing down. And he survived! After crouching down for a while, Balder slowly stood up. Before he jumped down through the third floor, he landed as slightly as though he had merely jumped over the fence. Oh my god, she's so happy she's crying and she don't know what to say. Battle leaned out of the study window, looking to see if the supposedly wingless butler had landed safely. He actually sees her! Oh my god, Butler on the game board is like... Why he can like see Beatrice, Kinzo and remember previous game boards? Why suddenly Peace Butler is Meta Butler? Did they like mesh together? That's why Umineko is complicated. The meta word is making everything like 100% more complicated. Just because meta word exists here. Or does it? Maybe I should just ignore meta word. Yeah, like he's like speaking to you, Beato. The study was no longer a locked room. She could jump from here, escape from here. The locked room, which had threatened to capture the witch and suffocate her now, had been destroyed. Okay. Kinzo form became a group of gold butterflies and disappeared. The locked room barrier had dissolved, and the power which the nice magic had scattered. Beato ran towards the window. That was the only exit from the locked room of the witch hunt. After glancing at the Inquisitors and the Chister sisters, she readied her wound-covered body and ran towards the window, just like Butter had done. She looked like Cinderella, running as she heard the bell toll. Erika flew at Beato, trying to grab onto her as she dashed away. What are you doing? Erika, you are just like you are just making yourself crazy. Everyone is looking at you and you are like trying to grab the air. I guess she just like, I guess we can say that she just like ran towards the window to see like if Butler is like alive or whatever. Because she cannot believe it. But it was like trying to catch smoke. And Erika landed face first on the floor. There's no way a human can catch a witch. For one such as her, without love, even touching Beato was impossible. Without love, it cannot be seen. Yes, I know, you don't have to comment on this. I know I'm in episode 5. I know I'm in episode 5, but I still don't understand fully this sentence. Somehow the meaning is escaping me. I will figure this out at some point. Or maybe I will be able to solve Umineko without understanding this sentence. I wonder if that's possible. Maybe?
システ隊魔女を撃って撃ち殺して。
照準抵触せず八方不可。近景バトラの青き真実を防げる結界の準備。東方に。
Yep, both she says Zero and Gertrude spoke with unbelievably calm voices. See, and Zero eyes. Yeah, it's just like switched, but Zero eyes was like back to normal, basically.
バトラも金蔵もベアトリーチェも。
You failed, third rate detective. Ah, shots fired.
あいつらが逃げ出したら、私の密室が。
Third rate.
この探偵フルドエリカが。
Ah, that's satisfying. That's satisfying scream. I know she's not a culprit, but it's still satisfying. Erika crouched, screaming and clutching at her head.
天下の黄金の魔女がジジイのカビ臭い書斎ごときで打ち破られてるんじゃねえ。まだ第一の番だろうが。新参どもにお前のゲームが甘くないってことを。
Why Meta Butler is on the game board? Why? What's happening? Just like Butler, Beato also jumped. Whoa, that's beautiful and lovely. Holy shit! I would never expect to see that. Wow! Such a gentleman! Such a gentleman. She drifted down through the jam-dropped javelry box, ward into Butler's chest. Butler caught her with both arms, as though catching an angel's wings. It was like a knight catching a princess who had been locked up in the tower. Like a beautiful picture of the scene in some fairy tale.
やっばい惚れたわ。
I know, right? Gap, I know.
後ろ宮家の当主ってこういうやつらばっかなの？
Such gentlemen.
後ろ宮金蔵の破天荒を記せば書斎の魔導書の数に負けぬ長い波乱の物語が書けるでしょう。その次の当主の物語も記す価値が大いにありそうだ。いえいえ、もう記しておりますと、それはもう長い長い物語。
The demon giggled on top of the roof, holding umbrellas. Then they quietly looked down over the two in the courtyard. I'm not going to question this for now. I don't understand why Butler, like Peace Butler is in the game board, why he remembered the previous games, he know what will happen, he's aware that first Twilight and the other will happen. I'm not going to question this for now. This is the thing that I need to like sit down and just like brainstorm. I will probably, you know what will happen after this episode probably? And after combining with the previous one? I will try to sleep. At 3 or 4 a.m. my brain will just like take something and I will open up Discord and just like write the essay about some like stuff. Rip my sleep.
お前やるな。
If you are on Discord, you know that's what's happening with me. It's sometimes like I'm writing something at 3 a.m, then I'm writing something at 5 a.m, and then suddenly it's like light outside, and I'm like, why I'm not sleeping? And Umineko is just like pouring into my mind. Why you have give me ideas? Brain, stop! Just sleep? Also, apparently the best time to solving Umineko is the time when you are tired, so it makes total sense.
お前のゲームで何回鍛えられたと思ってんだよ。
Like seriously, this is peace battle, and this what is happening? In shock battle, actually Price Butler, as he held her in his arms. This is so fucking sweet, actually. Butler laughed in his usual carefree way.
こんなことがありえないありえない。
It's possible. I mean, this is the first-rate mystery and you are just third-rate detective. You cannot beat this game. I'm sorry, this is just too good for you. Rika looked down from the window and clenched her teeth, still clutching at her head. Still holding Butler in his arms, Butler grinned back.
エリカ、
何ですか。
黄金の魔女の謎はお前にはくれてやらね
Wow.
え。俺が解く。こいつはな、俺たち二人の謎なんだよ。
Wait, but the riddle was already solved, isn't it? Like they found gold. Huh?
ま、レアと。
うん。わらわの謎は
そう
Yo. As Butler gave her a mischievous grin, Battleface turned uncharacteristically red. She's so in love with him. She's so in love with him. As I said in the end of the episode 4 and at the party, she looks like she's in love with him, and also her like actions in like episode 3, they might be genuinely actually. She's so in love with him. But even so, but she's an illusion. She don't exist. But even so, she spoke with a refreshingly bright expression while laughing loudly.
わらわの謎はそなた
Why is she so...
そなただけのものだ。後ろ宮バトラー
Why she sounds like... Why she's blushing about this? Why it sounds like they would like... I don't know, like she just like said like, I'm yours, let's marry. It's almost sound like this. Like, I'm yours, let's just get married. And that's why she's blushing.
他の誰にも解かせてはやらぬ。
こいつめ。
Butler snorted, amused that Beato had said something so unlike her. And still holding Beato in his arms, he spun around in a kind of waltz. The falling gemdrops celebrated their overcoming of this trial.
3階の窓から飛び降りて無事飛び降りて密室を脱出ふざけてます。こんなの推理じゃない。
I know, right?
めちゃくちゃです。
Don't worry, Erika. I was like you in like question arcs. I was trying to find reasoning in everything. I'm just going to stop this. Like, just like... I'm going to be insane. I need to make like more small bombs. I mean, I already made like bombs in the corridor and kind of cursed fury about who Beato is and like family tree and stuff, which you can see in the episode about the question arcs furies, which is on the channel. if Butler had at least been seriously injured and writhing in the mud, Erika might have still had some ground to stand on. She might have been able to claim that Kinzo couldn't have jumped down with his old body and gotten away unscratched. However, Butler stood calmly in the courtyard, looking up at Erika with the dignity of the victor. Wow, she's like sweating, crying, and she don't know what to say. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing. I just imagined everyone in the room starting to jumping through the window to show her it's possible. But he could do that, like, you cannot deny. Erika tried to get everyone agreement and somehow turn things around. But the responses were no different from how they had been a short while ago. Yeah.
お父様だものね。武勇伝の王よ人や。それくらいじゃ驚きもせんで。あんたたち、頭も正気もどうかしてんじゃないですか。
Erika, you are not from the family. You have no idea what the characteristics are.
いずれにせよ、あなたの密室議論は完璧ではなかったわね。
Pretty much. Not only servants, but the family members also agreed. They all agreed that there would be nothing strange about Kinzo jumping down from the first floor window. Just hear the word is to Shirumiya Kinzo person. That's pretty high. Okay.
どの程度にひねる？
わらわを抱いたまま飛び降りるくらいは。
She's so in freaking love with him. What's his saying from 6 years ago? Why Beata wants him to remember that? She clearly loves him. Did he forgot about her? But she said that 6 years ago had nothing to do with her. I mean with Beatrice, so maybe it does have with her, but not with Beatrice. It's complicated. I'm not going back for now for this. I will need to like go to LP archive and check this thing if I want to like talk about this, but...
わかった。次の機会には抱いたまま飛び降りてやるぜ。
やれるものならやってみよう。
Wow, Beato's voice went very shrill, and she gulped. Then her body suddenly became a group of butterflies and crumbled away. It was because many people had rushed up to the window, and she was being buffed with gazes filled with the anti-magic toxin. Beato's body became invisible to them and melted into the air. So to their eyes, it appeared that the butler was standing all alone out in the courtyard. Makes sense, yeah. I broke my legs!
ご無事そうです。よかった。敗北です。では主催の彼らのためにも私にとどめを。
Okay.
あの主催の密室でいかにして金蔵が逃れたのか、その最後の青き真実を。
So basically formulate the whole fury. There was no pain in Glanor's expression. Pleasure and pain never showed up on her face in the first place. However, she used her longsword as to crouch as she struggled to her feet, so it was very easy to tell that she had taken heavy damage. And despite her lack of the expression, he could tell that this was the loss that she could accept. Butter and Lanur turned to face each other. Okay, let's go! Let's go with the full fury! As though readying herself, Lanur quietly closed her eyes. But she still stood tall and maintained her air of dignity. I like Glanor! I really like her! I like this character.
これが俺の青き真実だ。
Let's go! The blue power gathered. Butler slowly approached Glanor. Then he faced the rainy sky and yelled out the blue truth.
後宮金蔵は夏日おばさんの目を盗み、窓より書斎を脱出した。夏日おばさんはそれに気づかず窓を施錠したんだ。これで夏日おばさんが23時にじい様の就寝を見届け、扉のレシート封印と窓の内側からの施錠を矛盾させずにじい様は書斎を脱出できる。
Okay, now, okay. You remember me making a fuss about the red truth about Windows? Now when Butler said this like in one sentence and I can see like this whole fury, now it makes sense to me. So yeah. I'm sorry for your head palms. I mean the head face palms and stuff.
実際に脱出可能であることはこの俺が実証した通り以上でこの戦いを決着する。
Yep. The blue wedge flashed through the courtyard along with a blue bolt of lightning and roared down towards Darlon's forehead as she stared up at the sky. That's brutal.
ベアとのゲームは甘くねえぞ。ミステリーのお約束が通じるかどうかも怪しい。
I don't know anymore anyway. Yeah, I don't know too. I'm on loss. It's like both of them. It's like fantasy and mystery in one. It's not just pure mystery, I think. But we want to deny magic, right?
立ち筋は悪くねえが、もう少しお頭を柔らかくすることだ。
A massive blue wedge, which looked like a pillar, was above Leonard's forehead. And it stopped with its tip, just slightly touching her. It didn't run through her through. It made no mark longer than being poked with a pencil. He just poked her! That was so sweet of him! He didn't kill her, that's nice. When Butler snapped his fingers, the blue wedge shattered and became a shower of transparent gems. No, drops of rain that poured down over the courtyard. Leonard sat down in an absent sort of way. Amidst the thunder and rain, the successor of the Umineko family faced the people staring down from the study, and spread his arms wide.
ようこそ、俺とベアとのゲーム歓迎するぜ。ウルドエリカ。
Like, I still don't get this. This is Peace Butler. I had similar issue with Peace Butler in the end of the episode 4 actually. Just not as heavy as this one. Because episode 4 Tea Party, it was Peace Butler who fought against Beatrice. And like my piece left the game. It was like narrative from the Meta Butler perspective saying that Peace Butler left the game. But that was Butler from the game board that interacted with Beato and fighting with the red and blue. So it's similar case here. Not exactly the same, but similar, and this is like more confusing. She don't even know what the fuck even do anymore. She went crazy! How the hell did you deduct that Natsuki is culprit then? What? Butler and Beato both looked calmly up at Rika, who couldn't contain the evil laugh. This is a good stuff.
エリカざまあないわね
Okay.
ベルンカステル卿申し訳ありません。
あんたのその顔潰して額縁に飾りたいくらいに最高に笑える顔だわ。
Damn.
私の分身が情けない無様。
Okay. Okay, Burn. Seems like you don't like your piece very much. You duplicate. Buffed in the sneers of Ben Castle, the being who was like a mother to her. Erika was so ashamed that it looked like as though she would chew her lower lip to pieces.
この恨みは必ず後ろ宮バトラベアトリーチェ後ろ宮夏日
She's a third party, basically. She's not a culprit. She's trying to figure out the mystery and find the culprit. But she's like against everyone. I think I know what's happening here. I think I know the Erika role in the episode 5, you know? I think what she's doing is creating the fake culprit now. Because she's focused now on Natsuhi. And on like, basically, quote, I would say, I mean, like, quote marks? Revenge against Beatrice Butler that they shattered her fury. So she will try to do everything to destroy Natsuhi and Butler, basically. She's not going to be a culprit. She didn't do a murders or anything. But she's the party that will mislead us. She will try to make us to think that Natsuhi is a culprit even if she's not. That will be her role in the episode 5, I think. I think that's the case.
この謎は俺たちの謎だ。誰にも邪魔はさせねえぜ。ベアトリチェ。
Olaf. That's so good. Nocturne of the Truth and Illusions. Okay, I wanted to end like 5 or 10 minutes ago, I guess. But I'm glad I didn't. Oh, the new background. That was new background. And we are in the Golden Land, and we will see what's happening in the Golden Land in the next episode. I hope you like this episode, what happened in this episode, because that was freaking amazing. That might be one of the better episodes in terms of like usage of like Blue Truth. I would say like Butler's shown how strong he really can be in terms of like mystery and making furies and stuff. And that jump with Beatrice, wow, that CG was so amazing. And also, this is the mystery for me. Like, why Peace Butler can remember the previous games. He's basically like Shannon Cannon at this point. Shannon remember even the Golden Land. These are things that I will have to think about. And I think like this might be like the most complicated stuff outside of the epitaph, which I don't think I will ever like actually solve by myself because I'm terrible at geography and history, so it's almost outside of my like knowledge section and everything. I will try to do something, but I don't have much hopes for epitaph, if you ask me, but maybe I will try to do something about the meta world. I just don't know yet what, but I'm so curious about this. So yeah, anyway, thanks for joining, thank you for being with me, for commenting, for your likes and everything. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. So thanks once again, and for the Pocket Watch is going out.